Hey everyone, welcome back to Carrots and Olives. My name is Brittany, and today we are in day 12 of 30 days, 30 inks. So let's look at day 11. So day 11 was using my Book SD, which is right here. And we had the Wearing Goal Medea Belliar. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Now, there was some bleeding here because of the stamp I used. So I've gone back to using my other stamp, which is the Ranger stamp in black. And this one has some subtle sparkle. I don't see it so much in the writing, but I do see it in the swatch. And in the swatch on the Iroful paper, you don't really see much of the sparkle. It's even less on this paper, but you see this rim around the darker shade, and it looks like a little bit of sheening of, I don't know, purple, I guess. It's kind of weird. I don't think this color really is known for sheening. It's pretty straightforward. There's a little bit of shading, but not as much. Although when I did write with this pen, it was fantastic. So it was super smooth, very juicy, and just a really nice experience. So moving on to day 12, I have everything except for my Iroful paper. So let me get that out. Let me show you a quick glimpse of the swatch card from yesterday, which is this purple. It's a really pretty purple. I did notice when I did write with it that the color, when it first goes on the paper, it's a bright purple, but then when it dries a little bit darker. So I see like this color purple at first, but then when it dries, it's more like this, which I thought was pretty cool. Okay, so moving on to day 12. Let me glue down my Iroful paper. So I forgot to do that. So one side of the Iroful paper, when they're in the sheets, is blank, and the other side has dots. So I'm using the side that has the dots to somewhat line it up against the paper, which is a dot grid as well. Okay, so I have my inks. Let's see, what am I going to choose today? Let's go with this color. This is Wearing Goal Wonderful Wizard of Oz Wicked Witch. Wicked Witch. So the pen I'm going to use today is this one. I haven't used this pen in over a year. This is a Pilot Falcon fountain pen. This is one of my first like pricey fountain pens. I think the only thing that I don't care for with this pen is the nib. I did try to sell it, so put this pen for sale, but I guess we're trying it out again to see if my mind has changed. The thing about the nib, it's that it's too bouncy for me. Moving on, let's sample the ink using a swab. Let's see, I'm guessing this is going to be purple. Ooh, it's like, oh, cool. There's like a resist. I haven't gone over the lines of my stamp with this permanent ink yet, and you could see the resist there. So this is very deep. This is almost like indigo blue. I like this. Really pretty. When it's super dark in the areas, it looks almost black. But if there's not a lot of blue, it's kind of like a teal blue. But we'll see how it dries. Okay, let's see how this guy writes. Let's do a little bit of some water brush work. So I only color in half of the letters, and then I use the water brush to fill in the rest. And with some inks, you need to fill in more of the letter than with others. With this ink, you could tell it's just really wet. I don't have to fill in much. I am liking this process here because then you get to really see how the color looks diluted. Okay, 30 inks, 30 days. September 12th. Wow, I'm actually quite impressed with this pen. Since it's been so long since I've written with it, I don't think I actually want to sell it anymore. Pilot Falcon. This is a 14 karat Falcon nib. The ink is called Waringle Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Wicked Witch. And let's see how it performs on Iroful. Iroful paper. Okay. I find that my handwriting looks better when when I'm writing in cursive with this fountain pen. Okay, so that's all we need to do there. And then, gosh, this ink still hasn't dried yet. There is sheen. I can see it on here. I don't know, I guess it's a red sheen. But I do like how dark it looks. It doesn't look black. It's like an off black in this Falcon nib. And then the splatters are still wet. But we'll see more of those tomorrow. Okay, so let's take a look at the swatch card. There is some sheening on the top there. It's red, but not like a bright red sheen. And so it's quite subtle. This color is pretty. I like how it looks in a finer nib, like a Falcon nib or a fine. It looks like an off black. It's definitely legible and it's not boring, at least not to me. All right, well, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below and I will catch you in tomorrow's video. Bye.